Namaste, yogis. Good morning. Happy April 3rd and day 3 of today's 30 Days Closer Yoga Challenge. Welcome if you're new here. This is India Desiree Yoga and I'm India Desiree. Today's video will be all about turning inward. If you're new here, be sure to hit subscribe now and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the remaining 27 videos to come. Thank you so much for being here. And if you're a returning subscriber, I appreciate and love you, and I thank you for your support. Comment below and let me know how it is going, and how this practice has already started to help you on your journey of getting closer to God and dealing with this pandemic. But enough of announcements. Today we're going to learn about Pratyahara, turning inward and withdrawing senses and moving beyond our senses to get closer to God. We will do a meditation that will help you draw inward and set up the foundation of today's movement practice. Today you're going to learn 3 hip-focused moves that will help you eventually be in a space where you can open up your hips enough to let go and do the splits. We're not going to get into a full split today, so don't get nervous. Approach these 3 postures that you're going to learn today with ease and non-judgment. Today's intention for our practice and meditation is to focus inward on the beauty that God has to offer us. So come to an easy seat or lie on your back, whatever is most comfortable for you, and start to relax. Maybe start to roll your shoulders up towards your ears, and if you choose to lie on your back, get comfortable, let your body just really sink into your mat. Find your full surrender pose in Savasana, and get ready to embrace this meditation and these movement practices of today. Start to settle in. Find your posture, either lying or at a seat. Relax your shoulders. Separate and relax the space in between your eyebrows. Notice your jaw. Separate your teeth and bring that beautiful smile at your lips. Take a long breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Take one more full breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale again. Exhale, breathe out and settle in. Shut your eyes gently and begin to think of all the places where you see God's beauty reside. Take a moment to ponder what the Lord's beauty looks like in another person and within yourself. It could be a facial expression, an act of kindness, or a word of encouragement. Start to wander into a space where you start to think of other areas in your life where you sense God's beauty. Start to think of sounds you can hear God's beauty. Maybe in fragrant smells that you can see God's beauty revealed. In areas of taste and touch that you feel God's sense and beauty reside. And finally, start to enter into a space where you experience it in your own heart, the beauty of God. Take a few moments in a seated or reclined space and ponder all the beautiful wonders of God's beauty. Notice God's beauty in your breath in this moment. Take a long breath in through your nose. Open with exhale, breathe out. Inhale deeply. Exhale, breathe out, let go. Begin to notice the beauty in God as you begin to notice the beauty within yourself. In this space of stillness, start to create a running list of how grateful you are for the beauty God saw in himself through you when he created you as you are. It can be in your beautiful hair, your beautiful smile, your beautiful skin, your beautiful body. Whether you agree or disagree, the first and most precious space to begin to see God's beauty is in yourself. Start to turn it inward and acknowledge the beauty of God within yourself as he created your beautiful personality and spirit, your beautiful mind, your beautiful heart. Spend a few moments communing with Jesus now. Take a long breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, breathe out. As we begin to enter into our flow, start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. If you're reclined, make your way to a posture on your mat that is all fours, coming to tabletop position with your hands directly underneath your shoulders and your knees directly underneath your hips. As we enter into a space of movement, be mindful of 1 Samuel 16:7. The Lord does not look at the things man looks at. Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. As we enter into a space of physical movement, turn inward and acknowledge where you are and be grateful for this opportunity to move your body this morning, this evening, or afternoon, and be grateful that you have a body that's healthy, well, and able to move. Take a big breath in, cow pose, drop your belly, lift your gaze, open up your heart. Exhale, press the mat away, cat pose, round your spine, tuck your chin into your chest. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Walk your hands closer to your knees and slowly rise up to a half mountain pose on your shins. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Place your hands on your hips and shift your weight onto your left shin and swing your right foot towards the top of the mat. We're going to begin to set up for low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Place your hands on the mat, tuck your toe, and lift up your knee and find a low lunge with your hands planted. Make more space in your legs by scooting your legs further apart from one another, but bring a bend in your knee, stack your knee on top of your ankle. Take a few moments in this space and breathe in here. Take a big breath in through your nose. Exhale, straighten your front leg and find pyramid pose. Send your heels to relax down towards the mat. It may not touch, and that's totally fine. Acknowledge where your body is. You may need to scoot your legs closer together to create a space that is accessible in this pose by adjusting the placement of your feet. You may need your feet to be closer. It may feel good to let them be further apart, but take a big breath in and exhale, bow forward towards your legs. Let your head hang heavy. Maybe let it sway side to side. Take a big breath in through your nose. Exhale, settle into this space. Know that if you have books or blocks, you can use them as a space for your hands to go so that you can bring the ground closer to you. Take a big breath in, lift up halfway. Exhale, bring a bend back in your knee. Drop your left knee down. Untuck your toes and rise up, placing your hands back on your hips. Press your hips forward and open up your chest and your gaze up towards the ceiling. Low crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana, with your knee down. Take a big breath in through your nose. Exhale, settle in. Being mindful that you're entering these spaces free of judgment and just being grateful for the opportunity to move your body and open up and unlock new spaces in your hips. Take a big breath in through your nose. Exhale, breathe out. A few more breaths. Take a big breath in through your nose. Exhale, plant your hands, straighten your front leg and find half split. You can bring your hands back on your hips, flex your feet and maybe scoot your heel closer towards the top of your mat, keeping your foot flexed towards your body. Take a big breath in, sit up tall. Exhale, fold and start to lean forward towards your foot. Really pressing your left foot, the top of your left foot into the mat and feeling the stretch in your entire hamstring. Take a big breath in. Exhale, see if you can lean a little bit more forward. Know that you have the option to place your hands down on the mat and you can bow completely. A few more moments in this space. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, start to bring your feet back in line and come into your tabletop pose. Sway your hips side to side. Massage out your hips. Maybe make circles with your hips. Bring your big toes together to touch. Draw your knees out towards the outer edges of your mat, child's pose. Balasana. Walk your hands up towards the top of your mat. Sink your heart down onto the mat and let your forehead come to touch and rest. Bow down and breathe. Inhale, start to rise up. Walk your hands closer to your knees. Draw your knees in to be hip-width distance apart and slowly rise up, half mountain pose. Place your hands on your hips. This time we'll work the left side. Lean your weight to your right shin and knee. Swing your left leg towards the front of the mat and start to set up for low lunge on the left side. You can plant your hands on the mat or on some blocks or books so that you can bring the ground higher to you. Tuck your right foot and lift your right knee away from the mat. Hold and breathe and make adjustments for your body. Take a big breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, breathe out. Inhale, stay. Exhale, settle in. Stay for a few more breaths. Take a big breath in through your nose. Exhale, straighten your front leg, pyramid pose. Maybe walk your toes, your right toes closer to your left heel. Take a big breath in, lift up your chest halfway. Exhale, bow down. Always come to your breath, never hold it in postures that are difficult. Focus inward and acknowledge and notice what your mind is up to. Let go of any negative judgment. And realize and acknowledge you're just creating more space so that you can move more freely in the body God gave you. Take a big breath in through your nose. Exhale, stay. A few more moments here. Take a big breath in, lift up halfway. Exhale, bring that bend back in your knees, low lunge. Drop your right knee down. Untuck your toes. Bring your hands up towards your hips. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Take a big breath in, sit up tall. Exhale, lean, press your hips forward. Enjoy the space. Maybe let your hands rest on your thigh and push your heart away. Open up your chest. Take a big breath in through your nose. Exhale, place your hands back on your hips. Take another sip of breath in. Exhale, straighten your left leg long. Flex your left toes up towards the ceiling and scoot your heel closer towards the top of your mat. Square your hips. Take a big breath in through your nose. Keep flexing those feet towards your face. Exhale, maybe lean your heart forward for your half split. Hold and breathe. Know that you can place your hands on your thigh and lean forward a little bit more. Or you can move and place your hands on the mat and bow forward. Be mindful, these are all suggestions. You can give them a try, but if you feel pain or it's too much or your body just won't allow you to get there for now, go back to all the other layers that are more accessible for your body. We all look different, but just keep practicing and embracing these spaces so that you can create more space in your body. Take a big breath in through your nose. Exhale, stay. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, start to make your way back to your tabletop position and swing your left leg back to meet your right. Bring your big toes together to touch. Find child's pose. Sink your hips towards your heels. Walk your hands forward and bow down. Maybe let your fingertips go down to point towards your heels and find rabbit pose. You can let the top of your head curl onto your mat and lift your hips up. That's just an option that you can take. As we close out this class, know that you can remain in your child's pose. This is a perfect pose as you turn and look from within. There's nothing you can see except darkness and your own self. So maybe close your eyes. Acknowledge how you feel in this moment and take a big breath in through your nose in your child's pose. Open mouth, exhale, breathe out, let go. Enjoy this space for however long you need it. I will take you through our closing prayer for this morning, afternoon, or evening. Take another breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Lord, you look into my heart and see all. Thank you for your indwelling spirit and its beauty. I understand, Father, that you look far beyond my physical positioning. What is on the inside of me really matters to you, God. Please, God of grace, purify my heart, our hearts, during this practice. Lord, I pray that the students that hear the sound of my voice receive these words and commune Psalm 139, 23 through 24. Search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way that's everlasting. I pray over everyone under the sound of my voice that they receive God in their hearts and give him all your anxious thoughts and let him search you fully so that you can be in a space that is full of freedom in your mind, body, and spirit. I praise your holy name and I pray that you say yes to God this morning and for the rest of your life. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. No, there's no rush getting out of these spaces. You can always come back to this video if you need more. I thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.